Alright, welcome back to another episode with BigDenoPlays of Kingdom Death. We are on to Lantern Year 19 this year, and we are about to face off against a Kingsman. This fight's usually pretty challenging. It rarely ends well. It's a bit of a check to see how well your settlement is progressing. We're significantly more advanced from a gear perspective than we were for the Kingsman level 1. But where I think we're going to fall down this particular year is our damage dealing capacity. The thing that I've been observing, looking over our weapons and so forth, is that we are a little bit light on in terms of damage dealing gear, especially as we get closer to the big boss at the end. So what we're going to do is go straight onto the Kingsman Fights and just make sure there's nothing I've missed. So let's depart, friends. Alright, some good survival there. 2 random terrain cards, alright. And yeah, +1 speed and +1 damage, as always, with a level 2 monster. Okay, perfect. So I'll just turn that off. So here's our random terrain card. So we already have stone columns, which I forgot to draw out. So if we get more stone columns, I won't take those. 2 acanthus plants, good. I didn't bring a sickle though. And tall grass, okay. That has just increased our likelihood of succeeding in this battle significantly. I was tossing up during this mission, whether I bring just absolute dud survivors or whether I bring some good survivors. And in the end, I decided to bring some survivors who've actually got some chops. They're not my A team, but I don't really have an A team at the moment. So, but this is certainly a good team. So I think we're a reasonable chance. Let's try this out. So we definitely want him to be targeting specific people. So you can see we've got an evasion 5 tank, which is pretty awesome. We've also got 2 evasion 4s. So given that situation, we're in reasonable shape here for surviving the fights. It's just a matter of whether or not we can do enough damage 6 spaces away. Okay, so we're defending our home, so once again we will be going first. So this is our chick with the Vespertine bow and the rawhide headband. This is a lady, a beautiful lady, Morgaze, the queen. Osangar is a dude, and Samael is a dude. I do have on my list to paint some more survivor models. Okay, so we want Samael and cool. 1, 2. Great. All right, let's go back to here. So we just got the cards to deal out. So level, we have 4 advanced cards. 4. We have 11 of these. We have this stupid legendary one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I've got a couple of, I've got the new full dragon armor set, which is great. We're going to be able to use that. I wish we had a range 2 spear weapon or something, but we don't for the moment, so we're going to need to try and get one. We haven't got our survival with the vagabond armor, we haven't got our survival with momentum, so we don't need those cards. I just wanted to put that dragon armor one just down here to remind me that I've got it. Okay, well, let's just trundle over here to the showdown board. So, couple of new rules. There's the weak spot, traditional weak spot for the Kingsman, which is -4 toughness. He is toughness 15, this Lanternier. King's combat, so at the start of his turn he does his basic action, but the most important and stupid and annoying rule that we have is this silent hymn. So at the start of the survivor's turn, all survivors gain a -1 movement token. Survivors with less than 1 movement may still move 1 space. Now we actually have an item here that's really awesome. It's called the man mask, and if you have a red and a green affinity, then you can spend negative attribute tokens in place of survival. So the only concern I have is that it is a irreplaceable item, and if we lose this fight I'll be upset, but I think what we will do is we will actually give it to our evasion tank in place of the Flower Knight badge. So what that does is it gives him the ability to spend those negative movement tokens, so he's never ever going to have his movement reduced to 0, and that's going to be in place of survival. Unfortunately, he loses an evasion as a result of that because we're replacing the Flower Knight badge, but I think it's worthwhile for that. So we didn't use Shrine last Lantern Year, so we are pretty much right to go. We're not going to do anything crazy here. So to start off, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 and block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the Kingsman is going to end up here, so we want to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so he's our dragon armor guy, so he's going to block as well, just in case. And then she's going to harvest this acanthus plant with her action. Chiad. She might actually use the rawhide headband, and then she'll harvest it. So she gets her survival back. And she gets a 9, which is a fresh acanthus. Very good. Very good start. So the wonderful AI rawhide headband ability that I've not used at all throughout this entire campaign. And this is one of the best decisions that I've ever made, because familiar face is on top. We'll take hook and pull instead of familiar face. Thank you very much. Fucking hell. Alright. So finally we've then got our Morgaze with extra sense. She will go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to track the movement tokens with actual tokens here. With Samael, who has the man mask, he will spend a survival to surge to do his block, and the survival that we'll use will be the -1 movement token. So everyone but Samael is going to be suffering movement penalties, so we'll just remember that. Alright, well, it's time for the monster's turn. So at the start of the monster turn, he does his basic action. So the basic action is targets a survivor in blind spot. No, targets a survivor with in the closest threat. So that is our tank. 1, 2, 3. So he goes to here. And he's then going to perform his sweep action. So this is 4 dice. Now he hits on a 3+. That 3+ goes to 7+, which then goes to 9+. We have a block in place at the moment. So that's no hits, which is awesome. So the basic action is ignored. And we then move on to his first AI card, which is this one, Hook and Pull. So now we go the furthest threat in field of view in range. So the furthest threat that is in range, he is speed 5, I think. Speed 6, movement 6, sorry. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, at which point she is in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can go to there. So what we will do is we will actually spend a survival to dash with Chiad. Does she get that survival back? She does not. And she will move to here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, cool. So, yep, that's it. That's the end of her turn. Oh, I'll take this off. So that's the board. So she spent her survival to dash to there. So then the monster goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like so. Okay. So, we will now start with our survivors. We have no one with King's Step this mission, which would make things a lot less scary. The one thing I will say is that we don't have to worry about the trap. Everyone has brought a shield. We have no concerns about the trap. So, also Chiad cannot use weapon specialization, weapon mastery, or fighting arts. So she will not get that shield specialist. Okay, so I'm going to start with Chiad. She is accuracy 1. She's going to shoot the Vespertine bow to try and clear off some of these battle pressures. She clears off 1 battle pressure. So we'll do more gaze. She's going to use the Tempered Axe. She's also accuracy 1. She'll actually move 1, 2, 3 to here. And then she'll use the Tempered Axe. That's 2 hits with the Tempered Axe. So she removes both these battle pressure cards. That's good. Do we want to do the King's Step more gaze? I think so. I think so. Here it is. So, we have no tempo locations, but we do have Forbidden Dance, which is good. So let's see if we can overcome the monster's Furious Onslaught. More gaze. It's a 4. Suboptimal, I believe. A 4, gain 1 tempo token and also spend 1 survival or suffer a random severe body injury. We'll spend a survival. She gains a tempo token. She's also then going to use guard for free, is she? At the end of your attack. No, she won't use guard at this point. I'll actually do. I'll do Osengar's activation now. So he's going to leap using the dragon armor. This is the first time we've used this, which is great. And he's wielding the Talon knife. So this Talon knife, pretty good, pretty good. With speed 2, it normally hits on a 6+. His accuracy takes it to a 5+, and then the leap takes it to a 3+, because we get +2 accuracy with the leap. We also get +5 strength, so seems fine. So the 3's a hit, the 1 is a miss, unfortunately. So the leap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. So we get a hit location. It is the Regal Greaves. Okay, so we don't have King's Step. So the strength of our survivor is 2 base. We get to add 5 to that, which takes it to 7, and then the weapon is also strength 4. So that's an 11. His toughness 15, so we need a 3. That is a 9, which would be a crit if we had rolled 2 hits, which we haven't. Cool, so we do a wound. Thank goodness, legendary fucking face is gone. And now, turning to face the attacker, boom, 1, 2, he moves away. Before we do that though, we will surge with more gaze to make an attack in the rear. And that's 1 hit on a 7. This is using the Tempered R. Should I use the Zanbato? Yeah, should use the Zanbato actually. So we'll roll again. And that's a miss. Idiot. But she's standing at the end of her act. 1, 2, and so she gets to go 1, 2, 3 and block 1 with her shield. Yuck. Okay. So we've got our dude with the rib blade now, and he's the dude we want to be our target. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into there, and he will. That's Samael, isn't it? Yeah. Cool. So his accuracy 2, and he's going to use the rib blade. So the rib blade hits on a 6, which goes to a 4. Outstanding. At the start of the turn, he got a negative movement token, as did everyone. One, 2, 3. He wouldn't have got in range because I forgot his minus token, so he would have had to dash to get to there. So that's fine. So Samael, yep, rolling his surge. He hits with the rib blade that is deadly. So he doesn't have any luck. He is strength 2, plus the rib blade is 5. So are we looking for a 10? I think we are. That's suboptimal. But a 9 will crit. Oh, baby. The attacker gains 1 insanity. And that is a critical wound. That is 1 wound. Don't do anything else with the slow and deadly. Okay. So that is the end of the turn. And that's it. Alright. I believe that is all of the... do we want to shoot Vespertine bow? It's deadly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not in range, but we can surge. Oh, here's a fun fact. I've got the wisdom potion in play now, so I get to see that up. That's a reflex action. I don't think we will, based on that piece of information that we just gained thanks to the wisdom potion. Alright, so back to the monster's turn, the showdown. So first thing that happens is the battle pressure cards go back on top of the deck, and he's now going to play with a basic action. So again, our target will be Samael because he is the closest threat. And there's no survivor in the blind spot. So he will turn and sweep. Alright, so he swings with 4 dice. Accuracy is 3+, goes to 7+, which goes to 9+ in the grass. We do not have a block in play this turn. There's 1 hit. So this is damage 4 to the body, but Samael will spend a survival to dodge because we don't want to get flung across the board. So that's his basic action done. So we will now do this spear. Once again, it's closest threat in field of view in range. 2 hits. Ugh. Ugh. Gain a -1 movement token for these after damage. Alright. 2 to the body. Just glorious stuff. 4 damage apiece. He's knocked down. Alright, well, he gets a -1 movement token, so at the start of his turn, he will stand up thanks to Fist and Tooth immediately. Alright, well, as always, we need to clear off the 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, sorry. Start of the survivor's turn, we gain another -1 movement token. So everyone has 3. Samael has 2, thanks to just gaining 1 then. So she's speed 2 now. 1. Actually, she's in range there. Yep. Vespertine bow with Chiad to try and clear off some of these. That's 2 hits, which is good. So one of the cool things about this this dragon armor is we bypass these minus movement tokens because it doesn't matter what your movement is. So I think he's gonna dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he's here. So can I go 1, 2? I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's no good. Yeah, so he'll just dash to there, and then he'll leap again with the Talon knife. So we're hopeful of getting a 2 hits here, so we can bypass that battle pressure. And of course, we only get 1, so we have a battle pressure. We'll do the King's Step with Osangar. It's a 5, which I think is spend a survival or, yep, gain a tempo token. Do we surge? Yeah, I think we'll surge. We're starting to run short here, I think. We're going to be up against it. Alright, let's see. If we can get 2 hits, it'd be great. Unfortunately, it's only 1 hit, so we don't get Savage, Paired, Deadly, etc. So we're absolutely getting the reflex unless I can roll a jank roll of 10. So, oh, that's an 8. That might still be a wound. 2 plus 4 is 6. Plus 8 is 14. Can you believe we're 1 short? 1 short. Damn. So he's going to perform a basic action targeting the attacker. I would have been better off moving to there. either way, we're getting both hit. Okay. Alright, well, this is not great for our survivors. So Osan Gar, he's evasion 4 though, so we're looking for 7s on these rolls. Oh, only 1 hit. Can't spend survival. To the body. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he will be flung this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Knockback 5. And then the 4 dice on my good friend in the grass. No hits. Awesome. Okay, well, there's no battle pressure on top of the deck. So, 1, 2. He will attack. He'll actually spend a survival to dash, and the survival will be this movement token. So he's now movement 3 to here. Great. So he'll swing with the rib blade. Samael, come on, son. That's a hit. Palpable hit. The regal sheath. Alright, well, it's a deadly weapon, so we really need to roll a 9 here. No, but I think it's still a wound. He is strength 2, plus the rib blade is 5 is 7, plus 5 is 12. He's -4 toughness in the weak spot, so that is a successful wound. Not a crit. He's now going to put his battle pressure back on top. And he now does a basic action targeting Samael. All great, all good things. 2 hits. Don't roll the body, please. Please. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the body is a serious injury roll. A 3, suffer 2 bleeding tokens. He'll spend his other -1 movement token to put up a block. And that will be the end of his turn. Let's see, can Morgaze get there? So she's 1, 2, 1, 2, and she doesn't have reach. 2, no, she doesn't have anything, so she will actually just go into the grass. That's the end of the turn. Not our best turn. And our sacrificial lamb, Samael, is starting to look a little bit light on. Okay, Showdown. Well, we start once again with the basic action. At least we've got the block up this turn. 2 hits. One is blocked, and this one is on the waist. I think we'll take that because we can save our dodge, and it means someone else becomes the target. So that's the end of his basic action. We now draw his AI card, and it is Cleave, closest threat in field of view in range. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3, sorry. And we have 1, 2, 3 as well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we'll definitely go for our evasion tank, Morgaze. 1, 2, 3. Attacks everyone, and this always hits the head if it hits. So again, we're looking for 9. And so she's got a block up from before. 1 hit, which is blocked. Awesome. Okay, start of the survivor turn. Everyone gains a -1 movement token, which is very, very bad. Okay. Well, We'll obviously stand up with Samael and with this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she'll move 1 to here. She's going to shoot, try and get rid of those battle pressure again. Three hits, 3 battle pressures gone. Great start. All right. Good start for this turn. Let's use Samael and step into the rear and use the rib blade. Four is going to be a hit because of the rear and the 2 accuracy. So we get the wriggle back. Oh wow. If we do a wound here, we can gain +1 permanent evasion. I'll definitely do that. 6 is a wound, I think, because we've got strength 5 from the rib blade and 2 from that takes us to 7. +6 is 13 and he's only 11 there. Wow, that's a wound. Okay, well we'll spend this -1 movement as a survival. And he will gain 1 and then spend 4 more. And he'll gain 1 permanent evasion. That's pretty good. That might keep us alive. He'll then surge with his last survival. Hit again. It's a hit. Oh, we can knock him down on a crit here. Come on, come on. Oh! Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, I forgot to do the wound there. And another wound. And he's knocked down. Alright, well. Well. I think we'll have a shot with the Vespertine bow. Because it'll hit on 3s now. And she's the only one who can get... Oh no, we can get there with the Tempered Axe, with the Zanbato. Let's go for the Zanbato maybe. What's your strength more guys? 6, 8, 15, we need a 7. Yep, she'll surge. Oh sorry, dash, move 1. And then she'll move her normal 1. He's standing there. She'll have a swing while he's knocked down on the ground with the Zanbato. That's a hit. So this reaction is cancelled because he's knocked down. But we still need to roll a lot to wound. Oh, cocked. Come on, come on. That's not good. We'll surge. Gotta try and take this devastating while we can. Oh. Alright, Vespertine bow time. Wow, we're already so low on survival. I think I already spent that. Let's just see if I get it. Oh, if I get it back. I don't. 1 hit. It's a first strike. That is not a reaction. And she's wearing the beacon shield. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So finally, we will do Ocean Gar will dash to here, and he will then leap. Oh no, that returns any discarded battle pressure cards at the top of the deck. Well, he won't do that. He'll just dash to there. I'll just move to there. Sorry. All right, it's the end of the turn. It's not my best turn, but it'll have to do. So this guy's one of those weird ones where you don't really stress out about drawing the trap. You tend to stress out more about just his actual attacks. Anyway, we've got a lot of wounds to go, and I don't like our chances. Alright, we have the basic action. It's targeting our good friend Samael because he is in the blind spot. So he will turn and go like this, which means it's only Samael that takes the hits. Evasion 5 now though, so 8. 1 hit. We've got no survival to dodge. We do not have a block up. So, that roll the body. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and now we do his AI card, which is new. Well, this is always a fun card. Survivors are dumbstruck and feel compelled to drop to a knee. So we roll 1d10 for each threat, and if the result is equal to or lower than their current insanity, they cannot resist and are knocked down. So the only person who's probably going to be knocked down here is Samael, because everyone else is insanity 0. Any survivor whose result is higher than their current insanity gains 1 courage. Awesome. Well, Chiad, you gain 1 courage. Morgaze, you gain 1 courage and you get bold. Which is an awesome thing to get right now. And she'll just roll her bold roll. A 7. I don't think that's good enough for anything. I think it's 8, 9 or 10. Showdown Phase. Yep. 3 survival and 3 insanity. I don't mind that actually. Osan Gar gains 1 courage. And Samael, so we need to roll high. A 4. No. So Samael is knocked down. Cool. It's actually a pretty good card for us to get, really. Okay, so at the start of this turn, however, we have -1 movement, which is their 5th movement, which means every survivor is now, except for Samael, down to 0 movement. So when a survivor's movement is reduced to 0, they suffer a random brain trauma. So first of all on Chiad, a 7, which goes to 9 because of the new perspective. You are knocked down and gain 1d10 insanity. Chiad, gain 1d10 insanity. 10. Morgaze, a 3 goes to a 5, which is danger seizure. You thrash about wildly, dealing 1 damage to yourself and every adjacent survivor, and she gains 1d5 insanity, which is 4. And the random disorder that she gains is honourable. Well, that's annoying. Particularly against this guy. It's the only way you can work it. Come on. And finally, Osan Gar is going to do a roll of a 9, which is an 11, which is maniacal laughter, a -1 speed token, and the priority target token of 1d5 insanity. Okay. Oh. 1. Alright. Well, it's an interesting result. So we know that he's going to target him there. Means we can probably avoid stuff. So that's at the start of the turn. When does that happen? Yep. So I think the knockdown, we can stand up from knockdown now, thanks to Fist and Tooth specialty. Yep. So what to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well the first thing we want to do is get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to get into there and try and clear off those things. Oh, that's 2 hits. Good job. Good job, Chiads. She have a survival. Yep, she'll spend a survival. She doesn't get it back. She'll shoot again with the Vespertine bow. That's 1 hit to clear off battle pressure. Okay, well, unfortunately, Morgaze now has honourable, so she can't move into a good position. She does have axe specialist though, so let's go with the tempered axe. This hit location is face up. The regal collar, fine. So that is 1 hit on a 3, and the other one, sorry, the 3 misses, but the 6 hits. So we gain this. Don't forget we've got axe specialist, so we can reroll if we fail to wound. She's strength 2 plus the tempered axe is 6. It's toughness 15 though, so we're looking for a 9. Oh, don't mind that. That stays face up again. Another reflex. Yeah, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do a surge here. More goes. I think the tempered axe is more likely to succeed than the Zambato because it's 2 hits, because we can re-roll a failed wound attempt. First strike, are you wearing any heavy gear? Well, the entire Gorm set is heavy, so that's a shame. Battle pressure's back. Battle pressure's back. She's knocked down. Alright. Let's just hold off again. Let's do Samael. He's just gonna spend a movement token to block. And he'll move to here. And finally we've got Osangar. Gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over to there. This is the priority target token. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's fine. We'll go to there just to be safe. Over here. Alright, so end of the turn. Start of the monster's turn. We do the basic action. We use the priority target token for here, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it'll end up there. Go there. Yep, cool. So then we have another monster AI card, and it is Cleave, the closest threat in field of view. So this guy is 1, 2, 1, 2. This guy is 1, 2 as well. So we'll choose the guy in the 1, 2, like so. He's got a block up, and he is evasion 5. So this is a 10 to hit this. No hits. Awesome. All right. Stands up. So we suffer a -1 movement on everyone. Then, alright, well, let's get these battle pressures gone. Yep, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She'll go to here. Come on, Chiads. 3 hits, 3 battle pressures gone. The Vespertine bow. It's the battle pressure clearing solution that everyone should opt for. Alright, let's do a... This is face up, so we can see it's the trap. Okay, so we don't want to waste our leap. Everyone's got a shield, so the trap does literally nothing. So we won't use the Vespertine bow either. One, two, three, four. And she will swing with Tempered Axe. 2 hits, we draw the trap, everything else is irrelevant. Everyone's doomed. Everyone's got a shield, so they don't have to worry about that. We shuffle this stack, and then we have Battle Pressure on top again. Boom and boom. Spend a survival to surge. Does she get it back? She does not. I don't think I've got one back yet. Vespertine bow. Come on, Vespertine bow. 3 5s. Come on. 2. Alright, well, in that case, we will go with Morgaze. She'll spend a survival to surge. Tempered Axe. 2 hits. Alright, we will think about battle pressure potentially. Oh, cool. So the Regal Sabatons will go here, and remember we can re-roll failed wound rolls. So his toughness 15. Strength 2, 6, 8, so we're 7 with a re-roll. Oh, come on re-roll. Come on re-roll. Gains a survival. Take a wound. And -2 toughness tokens until the start of the next turn. That's awesome. Alright, so he's down to 13. Down to 13. So Vespertine bow and Morgaze have both surged. So we'll do the leap now. I think this is face up again. Sorry, we've got a battle pressure. Do we want to risk the King's Step? She's got a survival to spend. If we get the King's Step, it gives us another solution. So let's roll. She's got 1 tempo token. 6 goes to 7, which is a result of come on. Knock down, gain 1 tempo token. Yeah, we'll take that actually. Take that. Okay, so we'll do the leap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be with the dagger. Unfortunately, he suffered a -1 speed this turn. So the dagger just needs to roll to hit. It's a lot accuracy plus. That's a hit. So because it's a hit, we now have a savage and deadly attack. Because all of the attack rolls have hit. So, and we're now critting on 9s. He's also strength 1, 2, 3. He's strength 5, 7, 11. So yeah, he's wounding on a 4. No, he's wounding on a 2 because of the -2 toughness. Wow. Okay, so wounding on a 2, critting on a 9. Oh, that was a 9. Should I take it? No. It's a wound. Man, a -1 accuracy token. Oh. Okay, so he now has to spend 2 survival or gain 1 courage to boldly deflect the halberd, or all survivors within 2 spaces of the Kingsman are knocked down, which is nobody. Other than... well, he can't spend it anyway, so he's knocked down. He's knocked down. So that just leaves Chiad to do an encourage action. Does she get her survival back? Nope. And we'll go here. Samuel, it's probably not worth moving actually. He's just going to put up a block and stand still. Yep, that's what we'll do. Okay, battle pressure cards go back on top of the deck. We start with the King's Step. He's already in range, and that unfortunately means that Osengar, who's knocked down, is going to get hit. So let's do Osengar first. 2 hits because of evasion 4. 2 hit locations are none on the body. body hand. So the hand, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we'll save that survival just to be safe. And he's then flung in a direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now for our tank, Samuel. 10's in the grass. 10's in the grass. One hit, which is blocked. AI card. Perfect thrust. Pick a target in the perfect position. That target suffers 3 severe injuries in a random hit location. What's that? No one, thank goodness. No one in the perfect position. Wow. Great. Standing up. Standing up. Everyone gains a -1 survival. Oh, that's right. Samuel's got a survival you can spend, which is the -1 movement tokens. Okay. Our Vespertine bow. Just going to shoot that off. Those battle pressure cards off. 2. And we'll gaze with the tempered axe. She'll try and swing it off. It's 1 hit. And we'll do the King's Step again. That's a 10. She's got the King's Step. Oh. King's Step. So she'll discard that battle pressure card drawn and she'll do this. She's not going to be able to spend 5 survival to gain 1 permanent evasion, which would have been awesome. That is a wound. That is a wound. Okay. It's going alright. It's going alright. So this hit location card is again face up. Well, guys, I spend a survival. It's time to go hard, I think. Take the opportunity while we can. We've got King's Step. No, actually, let's save King's Step, just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do a leap with Osangar. With the dagger. It hits. So he's +4, +7 is 11. So he needs a 4 to wound. That's a wound. It's not savage or deadly, but it's a wound. He moves back 2, 1, 2. Samael is going to spend a movement token to surge, and he will block for 1. So that means he's now movement 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he'll attack with the rib blade. He misses. Can't surge again. No. Okay, well, that's it. We'll call that a turn. So starting to look likely. Oh, we got the first strike, the heavy gear. Okay, so we'll start his turn by doing the turn and swing. It's closest threat, not in field of view. And there was no one in blind spot, so he was still the first target. So here we go. Oh, it's actually an extra die, so that's 2 hits, damn. So 2 hits, one of those is blocked. We'll spend the -1 movement token that I left over to dodge that swing. Hook and pull, furthest threat in field of view in range. So that is Chiad. So she's currently -2 movement, so if she dashes here, she goes 1, 2, 3. And he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's 1, 2, 3. Yep. She can get out of range. Alright, so she'll spend a survival to dash. Does she get it back? For the 11 billionth time on the trot. 1, 2, 3. She does not. Here goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. And that is the end of his actions because he doesn't get to make that attack. Battle pressure's back on top of the deck. Tempered axe is not a good option because of the knockdown. So everyone would stand up. So another -1 movement token. That puts us at 3 and 1 for Samael to spend. So how do we get... Alright, so we'll start off with Chiad. She'll shoot the battle pressure off. Attempt to, I should say. 2 hits thanks to her accuracy buff. 1, 2. Alright, she'll surge again and try and knock these over. She gets 2, which is perfect. She's got first strike, she's got the beacon shield, so she's knocked down. And all, oh that's right, battle pressure cards are returned to the top of the deck, but that's okay because now we have Morgaze, who's going to go 1, 2, which is her movement. She can't because she can't attack in the blind spot. 1, 2, she'll go to there. So Morgaze hitting on 5s. 2 hits. She got King's Step, so she gets to ignore these battle pressure cards. So she gets this reflex. And this impervious hit location. Well, let's roll the impervious hit location first. No, good. And this one, so we could knock him down again. Oof. So that's 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 6 is 12, not enough. Use the axe specialization. That's a wound. It's not a crit though. So that is a wound. Now he's got a reflex action here, which makes him walk backwards and turn away. She can follow, which she will. The trap's on top of the deck, here, so it's not worth surging to get rid of that, I don't think. Or is it? It is, but it's not worth surging with her. Alright, so he's going to spend his survival, his 1 movement token to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he'll move 1, 2. And then he's going to make his attack. Fist and Tooth, maybe? Accuracy 2. 6s or 1 on a 4. We'll take 1 on a 4. Come on. That's a hit. Procs the trap. Boom. Everyone's doomed. Doesn't matter. Alright. Morgaze will spend her survival to surge now. Swing with the tempered axe and an axe specialist. It's 1 hit. That clears off all the battle pressure. She gets this regal sheath. Really need a crit here, Morgaze. Oh! Come on, have you got luck? Come on. She doesn't have any luck. It's a wound, but... Alright. We'll take the wound, I think. He's going to perform a basic action, so... He'll move to here. The battle pressure guard's on top of the deck. We'll swing just on her with his basic action. She's evasion 4. That's 3 hits. Yuck. Come on, Morgaze. You got King's Step. You got to survive. Oh yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now she is knocked down and flung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Okay. That's the end of our turn. Oh dear. Well, it's a basic action and he's got 2 possible targets. I think we'll take it on Samael because we need the Vespertine Bowchick to clear off battle pressure. So he turns, he swings on Samael. We've got 5 natural evasion, 8s, 1 hit. I can't dodge it. Don't be the body. It's the boots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. He's then knocked and flung here. And we now draw an AI card, and it is Cleave. Closest threat in field of view in range. It is our good friend Osengar, who didn't actually activate last turn, quite stupidly of me. I definitely would have gone to here and blocked with his movement too, so yeah, but it actually doesn't matter because it's our Vespertine Bowchick anyway. So she'll dash, I think, to try and get into the, because she's the closest threat in field of view. She's got no survival left to dash with, so she's just going to have to cop it. Oof, she hasn't got much evasion here. That's 3 hits. She hasn't taken any wounds yet. Body, he says. Too soon. Severe body injury. It's a 2. That would be dead. So wish I'll use her reroll. It's a 1. Chiada's dead. Dear oh dear. And the Vespertine bow's gone. And that puts us in a pickle. The problem we've got here, friends, is the speed. The speed is the issue. I am just going to do this. I'm just going to move to here and block. These 2 are going to stay knocked down. Actually, he'll get up because it's -4 movement now. He's got 1, so he'll spend 1 to go. He'll block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if that is going to work. All right. Idiot face again. 1, 2 to there. Swinging on Samael with his evasion. He's got to block up. All misses. Spear, closest threat in field of view in range. So he will go. Or if he goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 10. There's no way to do it, I think, so he'll just go there. Same deal again. No hits. Okay, so start of the survivor's turn, everyone takes the random brain trauma, except for Samael. So Osengar brain trauma, 5 goes to a 7, which is lunacy, gain a random disorder, and 1d5 insanity. That's 4 insanity. And the random disorder is the absent seizures. Terrible. And Morgaze rolls a 10, which is a 12, which is clarity. Add your current survival to your insanity and reduce your survival to 0. Gain a random disorder. If you already have 3 disorders, you are knocked down. Hemophobia. Alright, so again, I'm going to choose to trigger the survivors stand up now. And this is our chance. This is our chance. So sorry, that survival gets added to her insanity, which is terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's in the rear with the tempered axe. That is only 1 hit, but she gets to discard all these battle pressures. Oh, gains a survival. Oh, come on, wound. That's an 8, that's a wound. That is a wound for sure. Because you're at -4 toughness and she's got the tempered axe, the attacker gains 1 survival. We're going to immediately spend that survival to surge with the tempered axe. No, we're not. We're going to save her surge. Alright, Osangar, he's going to dash once. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to do his leap into there with the Talon Knife. He rolls the hit. It's the death blow. That would have been nice. The minus many toughness tokens. That's definitely a wound. Samuel. He's going to swing with the rib blade. He misses. He'll spend a movement token to swing with the rib blade. He hits. It's the Regal Greaves. No! Alright, well, we'll do the wound roll, see if we get it. It's -2 toughness. Is that going to be enough for... No, it's not. Okay, before this reflex action triggers, I'm going to spend the survival on Morgaze to do a attack with an axe again. It's only 1 hit, it's a perfect hit. Oh, the attacker gains a survival if she gets this. Well, she's a good chance. So she can re-roll a failed wound roll, but that might be enough anyway. 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 2 minus 2 toughness is 10. Plus 2 is 12, and he's effectively toughness 15 down to 11. Yep, so that's a wound. She gains another survival. He's -2 another toughness. He's down to toughness 11. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knock down. 1, 2. Knock down. Knock down. And it's a wound. Well, everyone's knocked down. We're not going to stand up. Start of the monster turn, perform basic action. The basic action says if there is no threat, then he does a guard. And the guard is, he ends his turn and gains 5 toughness tokens until the start of the next monster turn. So he just stands there guarding. And that ends his turn. He doesn't draw an AI. So everyone will stand up. Stand up. Stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In she goes. She'll make... Oh, no, she can't. Damn. Because everyone gains a -1 movement token. So she will go... She will move... Spend her 1 survival to dash. She'll move into there. I cheated because she's got honourable. She can't attack from the blind spot. Alright. Well, I'm sure I could have positioned differently. 1 hit. It's the Regal faceplate. 3 is not going to be enough to wound, so she'll attempt to re-roll that. That's a 1. That fails, but it got rid of the stuff, so we will do a leap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the rear. He can attack the rear. Come on, son. Come on. It's only 1 with the dagger. Oh my god. Oh my god, it missed. No, it didn't, because he's in the rear. Hang on, let me check that. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That's a hit. Thank goodness. Are you wearing any heavy gear? He's not. No heavy gear. The armor set's not heavy. Awesome. Alright. If he crits here, it's savage, and we kill him. If he crits. So it's on a 9. And he wounds on a 2. It's a wound, but it's not a crit. Oh no, battle pressure goes back on. Well, we can get this job done now. Alright, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4, sorry, to there. He'll swing with the rib blade, might as well. He hits, he's going to have a roll on the King's Step. It's a 2. Oh, that's not great. Suffer a random severe leg injury. Ugh. Gain a tempo token. A 6 is a random severe leg injury. I think that's a broken leg. Torn Achilles tendon. Alright. Okay. Doesn't knock him down though. We've got no survival, we've got nothing to get rid of the battle pressure. Oh. Oh no. Alright, well, unfortunately, this is what happens. He turns to do his basic action and he flings us back here, he flings us back here, and then he makes his attack on Osengar. That is 2 hits because he's evasion 4. He can't block. Just don't roll the body. Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And now he does his basic action again because he has no AI card to draw. Oh my god, he missed 4 times. Oh my god. But it, the battle pressure. The battle pressure. It's another -1 movement token. Stand up, stand up. She cannot get there. She cannot spend survival. Oh no. Alright, Samael's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll put up a block and then he'll spend his -1 movement token to attempt to make a swing. He hits with the thingy. He'll do King's Step. He needs to roll a 9 here. Oh, he got the King's Step. Secret Fighting Arts. Samael, you legend. You legend. Roll the wound, son. Oh, I think that's a wound. Oh, it's the rib blade. Strength 5. Plus his strength 2 is 7. Plus 3 is 10. No, it's not. It's 1 short. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh well, he's got the King's Step now. He goes here. Boom, boom. He knocks him down. Pushes him back to there. He'll stay where he is and block. Oh, okay. Well, that's still good news because now we're in with a chance. So he goes to here. He swings an our evasion 5 guy, Samael. That's no hits. He does it again. That's 1 hit. Samael has a block in place, so he will block. We just need to do 1 wound. He'll stand up at the start of the turn. We get another -1 movement token. Samuel will move to here. He will swing with the rib blade. 4 is a hit because he's accuracy 2. He gets to cycle through the battle pressure cards. Of course he draws the trap right now. Of course he does. It only stands to reason that that would be next. All the battle pressure cards go back on top of the deck. He's got a survival to surge though, thanks to the -1 movement token. So he'll spend the -1 movement token. He hits. Ignore the battle pressures. We do this. Come on, Samuel. It's a wound. 7 + 5 is 12. Oh no, is he short? I think he's short. Yeah, he is short. He's short. Oh. 7 + 5 is 12. +2 is 14. His toughness 15. Oh, goodness. Goodness. Well, she'll move to here and block. He'll move. He can't even get there. He's got no survival. He can't even get there. He can't even leap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It puts him on him there. Ugh. Alright, well, he'll just go 1, 2, 3. Alright. This idiot is going to get to go again. Oh, come on. He's going to swing again on Samuel. He goes to here. Oh. 8 is a hit, -5, so that's 1 hit. On the waist, triggers a severe injury, which is an 8 on the waist. Oh, slashed back, gain a bleeding token. You cannot surge until the showdown ends. Well, that's just great stuff. That will then cause the after effect, which will swing into here. 1, 2, 3. Go to there, and we'll shoot against Morgaze. Hopefully Morgaze can get the job done, surely. In the grass, she's got to block up. An 8 is going to miss. Alright. Morgaze, you get another -1 movement token. All you have to do is move 1 step. Swing with the tempered axe. You get 2 hits. You ignore the battle pressure. You're wearing heavy gear. So you're knocked down. And all the battle pressure cards go back up. Alright, but finally Samuel, he can move 1, 2, 3 to here. The battle pressure cards are back. He can't surge, so he's got to hit this. It's a 9, it's a hit. Don't be the trap, you wanker. It's an impervious hit location. Why? Why are you doing this to me, game? Why? I can't wound it. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got no survival. He can't do anything. He can't even leap. Okay, well, it is what it is. This fucking idiot. Alright, he turns like this and he goes bang. And then he knocks her back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he swings on idiot again. Oh, this is punishing. All miss. Swings again. 2 hits. Body and hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's knocked down. And the body, severe injury roll. Still got his reroll available, which is good. A 1. Spoke too soon. A 2. Oh, Samuel's dead as well. Oh. Alright. Well. They're -4 movement now. He'll just block. She'll just block. Start of each monster turn. Basic action. Closest threat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 to there. He swings on this fucking poor guy. 3 hits, would you believe? 1's blocked. Waist and body. Severe injury. He's dead. He uses his reroll. It's just... Oh my god. A 4 on the body. Gaping chest wound. Not great. And he's knocked down. Yep. Okay. Fun. Looking forward to the weekend. She'll stand up and block. Oh no, she's got to roll. She's got to do. Oh, it's fucking -5 movement now. Alright, well, -5 movements. More gaze. You suffer a brain trauma. It's an 8. Lunacy, gain a random disorder and 1d5 insanity. 4 insanity. And you gain performance anxiety. And our knockdown friend Osen Gar gets a 6, which is danger seizure, 1d5 insanity, 2, suffer a random damage to her arm. That's it. So she'll just move 1, 2, 3 to here and block. It's now his turn. He will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can get there. Damn. Alright, well, she's in the grass at least. No hits. He then does his basic action again. 1 hit, which is blocked. Surely this is it. Surely. 1, 2. Tempered axe. It's 1 hit. Alright. Can do it on a, what do we need? 6 and 2 is 8. Need a 7 with a reroll. That's a 4. No good. Come on. 7. We killed him at least. But, yeah. Okay, well, thank goodness for that. That was a mission and a half, but we got the job done, and that means we don't lose our pottery. So that's great news. Alright, Showdown Kingsman is over. Oh, at the end of the showdown, we are going to do King's Curse. We'll just roll 1d10 plus 2 for the monster's level 3. That's an 8, so that's a 10 plus. We gain a steel sword and a basic resource. We've already got the steel sword, so the basic resource we get is a skull. Have an insanity more gaze. And now King's Curse. So I know what King's Curse is. It's not fun. I was hoping to have a Numpty survivor deal the killing blow, but oh no! The King's Curse. She gains the King's Curse. Cannot remove this armor from her grid, and we do get to keep the gear that we have on our thing. So she suffers the head, gain a random disorder, and gain the regal helm gear. Well, curse gear, regal helm, random disorder. She has to replace one. It will definitely be superstitious. She will get rid of honourable for superstitious. That is a crazy turn, friends. Crazy, crazy fight. We return to the settlement, victorious. All right. So just a quick bit of clean up there. So let's do our settlement phase after surviving the Kingsman Fights. It's time to draw the dreaded settlement event. And we have a story event to do as well. So let's do this bad boy first, settlement event. And we get cut. Go on, climate. You're joking. You're joking me. Oh, that's okay, but it just changes up my plan. Well, look, it is okay. We'll prepare some rerolls if we need. So we've got otherworldly luck. Let's see how we go. A1. We'll need to use a reroll, and that reroll will be from where's our nuffies? Here we go. Dane, we're using your reroll, mate. There we go. It's a 9. Huddled together. Oh, do we have storytelling? We do now. Nominated survivor with 0 hunt XP. They gain 1 understanding. Well, I don't think we got too many with 0. Let's have a look. Balthamel gets an understanding. Potentially. What about down the bottom here? 2, 2, 2, 1. I don't want Monkheden. I want Leandrin. Yep, looks like it's Balthamel. Or Demandrid. Yep, Demandrid. He's got strength 3. He gains 1 understanding. Well done. Corn climate. Over. Unfortunately, we now add it to the timeline next year. Alright, well, we're going to have to deal with that for a few Lantern years, I'm afraid. But, okay, we now have a story event. And the story event is watched. Watched. Alright, here it is. Watched. Bum bum bum. Dark spots across the lantern horde. A nervous hush falls over the settlement. Slowly, the most daring survivors peer past the darkened lanterns, venturing beneath them into a vast chamber, unknown and undreamed of. Slumbering in the center of the chamber, the survivors can feel the presence of immense danger. Their ultimate predator would soon wake, extinguishing the lantern light that holds the endless darkness at bay. So, you basically find out at this point that the Watcher was the person who created these lanterns, that the survivors were drawn to during the first day event. And in there it says, on a deep instinctual level, the survivors knew they were safe. Well, that's because this fucking idiot was sending out like a musk or some shit, or just made everyone feel safe so they'd stay with him, because he just wants to grow up some food supplies while he sleeps. And then here he is ready to nom 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 on all of the people. So we have a different response. Now we've got an option at this point to move the Watcher Nemesis encounter from Lantern Year 25 up to any time from now until Lantern Year 25. Doing so changes the toughness of the monster equal to the Lantern Year. So the earlier you fight him, usually the better. Having said that, one of the things that makes the fight significantly easier is having a Twilight Sword master, because the Twilight Sword is specifically designated for killing Watchers. We don't have that yet. And we've got Hooded Knight happening in Lantern Year 24. So we're going to do Hooded Knight in Lantern Year 24. And then we're going to go fight him in 25. So that means he's going to be Toughness 25, but that's okay. I think we can handle that. And I'll talk to that why at some point soon. So we now have a response. It's a romantic response. We nominate a survivor. Yeah, we're going to gain the final fighting art innovation. So I'll grab that one out because it's pretty super cool. Stupid Gorm climate. Ugh. Final fighting art. Here it is. Once per showdown, you may select a card from the discard pile or wound stack and place it on top of the AI deck. So it's not as good as the barbaric one, ultimate weapon, but it is okay because it means you can get rid of a specific card that you don't want anymore from the discard pile. Yeah, the main benefit is the survival +1. Cool. So now we roll a 1d10, and we have a this does not count towards your settlement's innovation total. Nominate a survivor and roll 1d10. All right, so this is a positive one if we get the good roll. Who do we want? Who's got some insanity that we could use? You know, I think our best option here is actually to use one of our good survivors with high evasion, because it means wow, are we about to use Ishmael? This is a crazy decision if we are. I suppose he's got his reroll. Yep, let's do it. Alright, Ishmael, he's our survivor. It's a 6, yeah baby. He gains 10 insanity, 1 permanent strength, that's what we needed. So that takes him to 23. And he gains the immortal disorder. So we're going to change honourable for immortal. Immortal's pretty cool. He converts all damage dealt to be all damage dealt to him to be brain damage. So he's basically standing there just going, you can't touch this. Do 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 do. Can't touch this. Do 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 do. So it's okay. Alright, we've got 8 endeavours to spend. We've got no other story events. I added did I add Gorm Climate to the timeline next year? I did. Cool. Oh, Gorm Climate. Alright, it just changes up when we fight that Gorm action. Okay. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do an innovate. I'll add that skull and add the fresh acanthus that we got during the fight. Okay, so let's go. We have a bone. Let's use a monster bone. Let's use this veined wing for a hide, and let's use this radioactive dung for an organ. So we're going to innovate pictograph, bed. I think we'll take bed if only to partnership. Don't love partnership. And records. Okay, so records is actually quite good against the Watcher. No, it's the other way around. Records is bad against the Watcher. So we won't take records. We'll take bed. Just to give us that additional survival limits, and we can potentially clear off those severe broken injuries. Great stuff. What do we got left in here that I want? Albedo, sacrifice, pictograph, records, heart flute's pretty good. Go fight the hand a few times and get some fucking super survivors. Shan't be doing that. Alright. So 7 innovations to spend. Any disorders we want to clear maybe? Cooking, I don't have the resources that we need. Any survivors that we're trying to get a mastery up on? The only ones that I'd really like to try and level up are maybe we're getting late in the mission to be trying to level up stuff. So yeah, so we the only reason Cadswain's not a great survivor is because of this intracranial hemorrhage, and you can actually clear that with the barber surgeon. But I really want to do some some dung beetle night stuff, because if we don't do it now, we might not have enough time to bury the gear and get it ready for the final battle. So I've sort of planned out our next few years of battles, but that may change now that we've got Gorm Climate. So it's going to be a dung beetle night the next 2 years, level 2. Then I was contemplating a Lion God level 1, but I think we might actually move that into a Screaming Antelope now. So that we can, first of all, gain the spear that I want. And second of all, let's make it a Lion God level 2. I'm confident. Yeah, so we've got Screaming Antelope, then the Butcher, then the Lion God, then the Watcher, and we may change that Watcher to Lantern Year 24 potentially. I was going to go for the Gorm in 26. Let's see how we go. We might change it up. I definitely think we're going to go for a Dung Beetle Night this Lantern Year. But I might change my mind, and do a Gorm. No, we need to do the Dung Beetle Night so we can get the stuff we need for the fight, for the... Dung Beetle Night. It's happening. Okay. So, what else do we want to spend our innovations on? Endeavours. Forbidden Dance. Nightmare Training. Pottery for a high. Yeah, well, let's do pottery. No, roundstone training. Okay, that's what we need to do. So we need to get tumble on a couple of survivors. So let's decide what survivors are going to fight the Dung Beetle Knight. I think we'll definitely take Tam. We'll definitely take Ishmael. Let's take Fail and see if we can level up that sword. And we need a bow user. Let's take Lewis the Wren with his bow. With a bow, sorry. Potentially. So he doesn't have this torn Achilles tendon. Okay. So if these are our 4 survivors that we're going to hunt the Dung Beetle Knight with, Fail is going to use the Vagabond set. And we haven't changed anything about that. So her fighting arts, she's got Sword Oath. Yep. So she's going to use an Endeavour on Roundstone training. And if you haven't fought the Dung Beetle Knight before, this will not make a lot of sense. If you have, you'll understand why I'm doing it. Where is my Roundstone training? There it is. Okay. So we'll start from the top. The chick using the Vagabond set. A 10. Carapace of Will or Propulsion Drive? Let's go with Propulsion Drive because it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not the one I wanted, but it's okay. So we'll then do Ishmael. He's already got tumble, so we won't do him. We'll do lose the ring. His roll. I just threw that off the board. We get an 8, so we get tumble, which is good. Just got to pick up my dice. Tumble on Ishmael. Okay. Lose the ring, not Ishmael. Lose the ring. Tumble. Tam, we don't really want Tam to get that, so what else have we got going on here? Alright, let's do some scrap smelting. It's a 3. You can spend 3 scrap. 1, 2, 3. We can gain an iron. Don't think we've got any scrap left over, so we can't do that again. We've got 2 iron though. What do we need to make another lantern shield? Or actually, we might make a lantern glaive. Yes, 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 yes. Change that to be King's Claws. Yep, a lantern glaive, great. Alright, I think we're just gonna use some bone beats. So bone beats will give her infernal rhythm. That's 1. We'll give him 2 insanity, and then 2 insanity, and then infernal rhythm, and then finally we'll give him 2 insanity. That's our 5 endeavours spent. Alright, that's it friends. Look forward to seeing you in the next Lantern Year as we go hunting the Dung Beetle Knight. Catch you all then.